We'll be right back.
Okay.
So this is a segment I wanted to discuss. I don't know if you guys are going to have anything to add to it, but we discussed last week the AEW Dynamite angle where Chris Jericho's crew handcuffed Adam Cole to the ring and made him watch as they enlisted Saraya to beat on his girlfriend Britt Baker with a kendo stick. And some really liked the angle, claiming it was classic wrestling. I've seen some of this discussion. Others criticized it. So I was discussing this with Robert at the bar when we were at Banter the other day. So I'm gonna read a quote to you guys from Brian Alvarez. You know Brian Alvarez. He has a podcast. I know. Well, just as an example for the other side, what you know, I'm just gonna read his quote. You know, Brian Alvarez from the Wrestling Observer. He has his own podcast.
All right, what did Brian say?
He was gushing over this segment, absolutely gushing. He goes, "I thought this angle was so great. I absolutely loved it with every ounce of my being." That's what he says. He says, "I saw some criticism of this on the internet, and it's like, dude, just go do something else in your life. This wrestling thing is not for you. If you could not see how effing great this angle was, I don't know what to tell you. I heard melodramatic, this and that. Come on, it's effing pro wrestling. Not even half, 99% of the stuff we see in wrestling is melodramatic. Are you kidding me?"
That's true.
That's what he says. He says that's what makes pro wrestling. And he says it's always over the top. He says this was great. He absolutely adored. And last week when me and Vlad talked about this, I thought there was something off about it. I didn't really like it. But listen, let me make a point to you guys. I pointed this out to Robert the other day. I don't think it was melodramatic. Like the melodramatic bad acting stuff, I can do with that in wrestling. I don't mind bad acting. I know they're wrestlers, okay? And so I thought about it some more because at the time, I guess I didn't really understand why this segment didn't really hit me. But I want to show you guys some pictures because this this is
pictures.
Keon really came prepared.
Yeah, I got some pictures.
I can't wait to see this.
So look, this is the girl that we're supposed to feel sorry for that is getting beaten down, Britt Baker, right? This is her with a broken nose, laughing off a broken nose. Okay. So so she's getting whooped, and we're supposed to feel sorry for her. Like, oh my God, this poor girl, right? Here's another one. Here's her with Thunder Rosa in a steel cage match. Okay, thumbtacks everywhere. Here's her getting fucking thrown into the thumbtacks, and so dude, this girl is hardcore, man. Are we supposed do they think we're stupid? Like, did we forget all this? See, this is my problem with AEW. Not that the acting is bad, it's that the storytelling has major holes in it. It has plot holes. This is not good storytelling. Like, maybe if it was like if you just had a regular girlfriend who wasn't in wrestling and she came out and they whooped her, then I'd be like, okay, this is sad, poor girl. But it's Britt Baker. She's been through everything. So I just wanted to hammer that point in real quick because I don't know. I mean, I hear AEW get a lot of praise from some people, and I don't know if Robert dug this segment last week or if you thought it didn't really smack. It didn't smack to me.
Okay.
But
all right, so the point you brought up about her dealing with a lot of stuff, I didn't think of that at all as I was watching that. But since you brought that up, you do make a good point. So in retrospect, with that in mind, it does make sense that it's more silly now in retrospect when you put that into perspective. But at the time that I was watching it, I was actually distracted by the bad acting. I thought
absolutely.
I thought it was I thought the idea was good, but the execution wasn't. that was
absolutely. Yep.
It was pretty much as simple as that. I wasn't thinking about Britt's history of hardcore matches, but with that perspective, it does make it seem even more silly.
So There you go. I mean, I don't mind bad acting. I've seen plenty of wrestling with bad acting. I could roll with it as long as, as long as they tell the stories right.
For me, the bad acting that was more so on Adam Cole's part. His face, right. I just couldn't take it seriously. I thought right. Britt was fine, but Adam Cole, oh my goodness.
How can anyone take this seriously? Well, Vlad, listen, if you don't have anything to add to this, we did discuss it last week, but.
Yeah, I concur with Robert. It's the acting that really took it out. I mean, yes, there's bad acting in wrestling, but this was supposed to be a dramatic moment, and when these type of things are done or have been done in the past, it's way more believable. This was just not good. I know what like he said, the idea was there. It just the execution and the way they did it and the way and the people involved. They couldn't work it out at the end, So it just was what it was.
I just think it's ridiculous that after everything she's been through, we're supposed to feel bad that she's taken 3 whacks of a kendo stick. But anyways, speaking of kendo sticks, this segment has been brought to you by Shinai Shinai Ilkum kendo sticks. The new Shinai Ilkum sticks, they're good for multiple strikes. As you know already, the Shinai brand is synonymous with quality. The new Ilkum is maneuverable and light-weighted, and for the skilled kendoka, which is, I guess, a guy who, hits people with kendo sticks. This is made for people who prefer multiple strikes and fast swings. So if you know someone with a girlfriend who needs to be taught a lesson in humility, look no further than Shinai. Available at kendostick.com and all your local kendo stick outlets. All right then, we'll be right back after this.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways.
Where do you get this stuff? Kendo shops. Multiple strikes.
All right.